What's up, everybody? Corey Van Castle Cook here, also known as the Bearded Cinephile, and one half of Movie Chumps. And I just got out of Monkey Man, directed and starring Dev Patel. And holy shit, this movie is so good. There's definitely some influences of Robert Klaus, who did Enter the Dragon and Game of Death. But there's also some influences of Paul Greengrass with the Jason Bourne films, a little bit of Quentin Tarantino with Kill Bill. You got some Kickboxer thrown in there for as well. There's definitely some influences as well of John Wick. But I've got to say that Dev Patel has crafted a unique and fascinating and interesting action thriller revenge tale. It's unique. In an era where we're getting the same old of repetitive action, this one stands apart. This stands in terms of being different. Each fight that happens seems intensely, holistically unique and different. It's not the same old. It's shot sometimes in a scattershot way that's a little bit too much shaky cam at times, but I think I get the reason why it's done early, and that kind of backs off a little towards the end. The third act in this film is absolutely insane. Dev Patel is absolutely an action star. Hire this guy to direct more action movies, because he's definitely got the chops. It's this unique flair that I really dug, especially his use of color and shadow and camera work as well. I can't believe that this film almost didn't come to fruition and was almost cut off at the vine, because what a tragedy that would have been. And for this, you've got to see this. You see this in the theater. This one almost went to full streaming. Man, you really get the impact, the feel of it when you are actually in the theater. An excellent film, really kind of, stretching my, this is not the type of film I usually watch. I don't know anything about India much and the slums of India or that whole aspect, but it really was nice to get something refreshing, something unique, something different about that. And I had so much fun. This movie kicks ass in terms of action and stunts and fight effects and coordination. Dev Patel does something with a kill late in this film with a knife that just had me go, holy shit, I can't believe that just happened. It was crazy. The only thing that one of the negatives I would have about this is that, again, the shaky cam, sometimes that gets annoying, but also there's too much of this trend nowadays to use CGI blood, and it's not overly noticeable, but it can be, it's there occasionally. But I also liked a lot about what this movie had to say about trauma and about overcoming your trauma, and that how there's a line in it, something along lines of, before you were fighting with pain, now you're fighting with purpose. And I think there's a lot to be said there. And the supporting cast is fantastic here. I couldn't name anybody really besides Dev Patel, except for Sharlto Copley, who plays this India discount dollar store Michael Buffer, who's just a giant douche canoe and shows up every once in a while. The character itself, Dev Patel's character, is trying to avenge his basically where he lived, his home, his family was killed, everything was wiped out. But you get into the specifics and the details of that, and it gets kind of fascinating about what drives him to this. I loved the ending. That didn't feel like it was setting things up for multiple sequels. I feel like, and I hope this will be a self-contained story, because that's really all you need. If you're asking me for how would I score this one, it's a solid 8 on 10 for me. Really, really great. Would not be surprised if this makes, at the very least, honorable mention at the end of the year for my top 10 of the year for the 2024 year in review for films. So I really, really like this one. Highly, highly recommend it. Go check out Monkey Man. I'm Corey Van Castle Cook, also known as the Bearded Cinephile and one half of Movie Chumps, and I'll see everybody next time.